What is up, everybody? My name's Free, and welcome back to a brand new episode of XCraft Ultra Modded. Today I'm here with Gamer.
What up?
And today, ladies and gentlemen, we're starting on our porch here, just overlooking the ocean, nice and quietly. Although you might have noticed that there's nothing here. Because in this episode we actually moved. Now, we're not going to abandon this beautiful house. This is still going to be the place we come to sleep, and it's still going to be cosmetically beautiful. If I just activate my jetpack, thank you. You can see it's pretty good looking. But we have moved our stuff from what was a precarious position into our new base. Now, this base has been under the works for almost a month. Probably almost a month, actually.
Yeah.
It was dug out completely by quarries, and then I manually made these walls, which were... most of the work was to do the walls. You can see it's actually... Let me actually hover them up. Okay. You can see it's a big ravine, and it goes all the way back there. I'm not going to fly there right now for the sake of not going all the way back, but you can see it's pretty big. But obviously our base isn't the ravine itself. This is where we're going to be playing with some later on mods, which I'm not going to spoil yet, for the sake of continuing to not spoil. Now, over there you have the thing our rocket is going to come out of, but let's take this by parts. I think I need to do... Is that it? Yeah, that is it. Okay. So, if you come down here for the ravine, and if you guys watch the streams, you've already seen this, we have our main portal room. Here we have the Twilight Forest, the Nether. We're going to have another portal over here for another one of the mods, which I'm also not going to spoil. And all the way back here, we're going to have another portal because I miscalculated above and there's no space for this one. So this one's going to fit into here. But the really interesting thing is inside these caves. You can see they're quite nice. But if we go, well, let's go over here first. This is going to be for our non-tech mods. So you can see we have a huge room. We already have the Twilight Forest armors and boss heads up here. If you guys want to see us get all of those, you can check out A Gamer's channel, link down in the description below. We also have the advancements book, the deco bench, and the uncrafting table, since these are all from mods that aren't particularly tech. Oh god. Here we have a connection to our ME system. Another room which we're going to use later, and this last room, which I'm going to spoil right now, it's going to be for Tinkers, which we're also going to be doing later on in this series. Probably in the Gamer's channel as well. But yeah. Now, if we just use this elevator and go up, we have a trading hall of sorts. You know, this has space for a bunch of villagers, and we actually already have a villager here. This guy is selling mending to us, which is going to be really useful, not for the tech armors in particularly, but for non-tech stuff. You can also see the villager breeder. I did cut a lot of those down earlier today, that's why there's not a lot of them. This is also a pretty basic villager breeder. We're not going to cover that in the series, it's not the point. But there are videos linked below for those tutorials. Now, if you go all the way down, you can see we have our animals farms here. I also cut these down earlier today. We have rabbits down there, so they're invisible. On this side, we have our crop farms, and we have them for all crops. Wheat, potatoes, carrots, sugarcane, melons, and pumpkins. This is cacti, and that's beetroot. So that's every vanilla plantation. And finally, our blaze farm and our advanced enchantment table, which is how we have like advanced efficiency and advanced looting on these, etc. Now, this farm over here, it's a pretty standard blaze farm. They're pushed down, and we're actually making use of these golden spikes. So what happens here is they fall down here, and they're then pushed to the side by these water streams until they fall on those spikes. Now, these spikes give us XP, and we can just stand here AFK and get XP. That's why I have like 138 levels of XP. But if that's not enough, there's an XP drain here to fill out a reservoir that goes all the way down here. Now, I emptied this out the other day out of curiosity. It almost got me to level 200, which is pretty incredible. But yeah, now to the part that interests us in this episode the most, which is the tech labs. Now, the tech labs are over here, And you're welcomed in this first room by the machines of Industrial Craft, and eventually other tech mods are gonna just fit in here. In the middle, we have charge pads that are just MFEs updated to be a charge pad, and they charge everything on you, including tools. In the middle, we have ME crafting terminals. We have a lot of them, so we can have a lot of stuff being crafted. And we have all of our machines, our molecular transformer. Whoops, did not mean to do that. Whoops, wrong.
Yeah, it's with me, it's with me.
Oh, okay. We have all our different machines, and if you go in here, we actually have like the power controller. So we have different power sources for everything so that nothing runs out of power, because some machines are really power hungry. So here we have the general industrial craft machines. Here we have the molecular transformer, which in itself consumes a lot of power, so it has its own source. We have the ME system, which I'm going to show it to you guys afterwards, and the charging stations, which also get their own power because it takes a lot to charge most of the stuff later on in the game. Now, if you guys saw the stream, you've seen me down here harvesting rubber. And you can see I also added ME crafting terminals down here. But yeah, this is pretty basic, just some rubber tees. I am going to automate this at some point, not today though. If we go up once, we have our power generator level. So currently we just have a bunch of geothermals, but eventually we're going to have more stuff over here, and over there we're going to lead to a nuclear reactor, or maybe more than one. I haven't decided yet. Finally, if we go all the way here, I should be sprinting, but whatever. We have our final floor. Now this is for my crazy contraptions that I do, like this one, which is actually a lot smaller due to these pipe plugs that Snaking showed me the other day, which just avoids that pipes connect to things. You can see it's actually processing a quarry right now, so yeah. Also, ME crafting terminals everywhere. But speaking of ME crafting terminals, I think it's time for us to take a look at the ME system. So let's go down here and off to our left. So if we just go down this way, you can see we have a beautiful habitat here in the middle. We actually have this for Galactic Craft, but that's for a later date. Yeah, all the way down here, we have some penguins here, so there's some life in this habitat, all having fun in the water. And here we have our ME stuff. Now we have a bunch of drives, they're not filled, only these two are. We have our energy cells, which are actually all full thanks to something that I'm going to show you later. We have some access terminals, etc. And down here is the beautiful ME controller. This is actually trans-like. I really like this ME controller. This is the best way you can do in a single level. Now we are going to expand it later on and just have more space and more controllers, because yeah, each of these controllers can connect to a different cable type, and then we can pull these cable types to each of these terminals. Yeah, these rooms here are going to be for self-crafting things, which we're also not going to do today, but I'm actually excited to make some self-crafting, including circuits, etc. Yeah, and if that isn't enough, we actually have an access hatch right here, and we can go down here and access it. There we go. Here we have access to the ME controller, and I should. Okay, apparently not. Apparently I can't fit through there. I swear I could. Okay. Well, that's the wrong waypoint. That has to be fixed. Okay, anyway. What I really wanted to show you guys is how the power is laid out, because we have a lot of power here, but you guys already saw the geothermals, but there's more to it. So if we just go down here, and up here, you can see that we have lines of glass fiber cables just going everywhere, besides the ME cables, which are also going everywhere. Here we have the 4 different entrances. So this one's coming directly from the geothermals above. These two here, and actually this one as well, because the charging stations and the molecular transformer are currently sharing a power source. They shouldn't, they won't in the future, but right now I just don't have enough power sources. But yeah, if we follow these up here, you can see we actually have solar panels, advanced solar panels. And there's a bunch of them up there. I'm actually going to see if I can find my way into one of these. So let me just go in here. Up we go again. There we go. up here we have 2 arrays of advanced solar panels, which I also crafted off camera because this was annoying to craft as is and waiting for solarium. Solarium? It's neither of these. Weird. At advanced. What is this called? Sunarium. Okay, like sun. Duh. This is sort of expensive to make, so I wasn't going to do that on camera. But yeah, these are currently giving us a lot of power, although they don't give power at night, which is sort of annoying, but the ME system has been able to hold up, which is honestly the most important part. If our ME system goes down, we're sort of screwed. But yeah, that's sort of quick base tour. But that isn't all we've got for today. Of course not. That can never be an episode. So today we're going to be crafting a bunch more machines. Now, all these machines are sort of easy to craft, to be honest. None of them take too much stuff. But we still need to craft them. We need to complete. We're going to get 4 more, so it's this corner right here. So yeah, well, let's get this started. So to start off with, we're going to make the block cutting machine, which is the easiest one. So we're going to make a basic machine casing. We already have a circuit, so now we need a motor. So I'm going to need... Ooh, okay. Out of copper again. So where are the metal formers? I still need to get used to this layout. It's going to take me a couple of days to do. Let's just wait for that. And the beauty of us having multiple crafting terminals is that I can now do multiple things. So let's craft a compressor, which is also pretty easy to craft. Compressor, there we go. And now we should be able to craft a recycler. Now the recycler has a very key role to late industrial craft, which is to give us scrap. So if I just put anything in here, it should. Oh, actually, it probably has a percentage of chance, but it does give you scrap. I know that for a fact. Grab some cobble. Like a stack of cobblestone should give me at least 1 scrap. It's like percentile drop. I'm not exactly sure how much it takes. I know it works. Let that do its thing. While we make some more coils. That's why I set up multiples of these, by the way. Okay, so 2 coils, which should be enough to craft. Oh, okay. 10. Another metal former. That's why you have multiple of them. There we go. We got a scrap. Now this scrap is then used to make scrap boxes, which are then used to make UU matter, which is then used to, I don't want to say dupe because it's not really dupe. It takes forever to get it done. But it's used to produce stuff like iridium, diamonds, and materials that we can use a lot of and are sort of hard to get. Okay, tin casing. There we go. We're actually going to craft more of these later on, but not right now. So if I just... Wait, that's already crafted. There we go. Block cutting machine. This block cutting machine is used to make some very specific cutting things for IC2. Let me see if I can find one of them, because this is like expressly hard to make. Anyway, the machine isn't done just by itself. You actually need to make a block cutting blade. So we're gonna make this out of diamonds. I hope I have steel. Yeah, we do have steel. Okay. So if I just plop this in here, it's now ready to cut, and it won't cut anything, but it will cut certain things. We are gonna use it later on. So it's a useful machine. Let me get these out. Now the final 2 are also sort of easy. We're gonna start the thermal centrifuge, for which we're actually going to need more coils. So I hope, yep, there we go. There, let's craft 1. Right, let me put the copper in here. 2, 3, 4. Okay, let me craft 1 of you. Let me, ooh, what am I missing? Apparently, oh right, I need 1 of these, so I believe we have enough resources for this. I hope we have enough resources for this. No, we don't. What are we missing? Steel plates, right. I do have steel though, right? Yes, I do. No. I'm going to be very careful of how much steel I use for this. Apparently I still need more coils. I thought I put coil. I do have coils in here. Okay, weird. So let me make some plates and get this out of the way. We have to be very careful with steel. It's short resource, so just a general piece of advice for everybody. I am gonna have to say goodbye to the mining laser, which sucks, but it is part of it. Oh no, no thank you. I don't know. Okay, steel, how are we doing? 2. You can see that, by the way, just as a curiosity, you can see searches propagate throughout your personal network, but craftings don't. They're specific to the thing. Okay, 2 steel plates and no worries. Advanced machine casing, finally. Okay, and now in theory, there we go, thermal centrifuge. Now, this is another thing that I'm gonna be sort of careful about because I was working with Snaking the other day. Can I pick this up? No? Okay. I was working with Snaking the other day and something was blowing up. I don't know if it was the thermal centrifuge. It was a thermal something. There's a lot of thermals in this. The thermal centrifuge is used to make uranium and something else. Dust of some sort. I do forget what it was. Bam. It is a useful block for later game. And now that we're done, we're going to do the induction furnace. Now, the induction furnace is the upgraded furnace. I was wrong when I said this was the upgraded furnace. I was confusing them. This is made to use... the blast furnace is made to do steel, and the induction furnace is made to basically smelt anything, I think. So, first thing we're going to need is the regular furnace, because I already know we don't have one. Then an iron furnace. This specific iron furnace in particular, then an electric furnace, which we might have had extra in there, and now we're gonna need an advanced. Yep. Okay, so I need 4 more steel. 4 and anything else. Okay, the more you know. Anyway, there, and finally the induction furnace, and there we have our tier 3 workshop. Although my second monitor just went crazy. Okay. Now, hey gamer, can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you find? Okay, the server's like, can you find me an ore, like an iron ore or something? We literally have none in our system.
An ore? Okay.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
Wow, that was pretty fast. Okay, so now let's see if I can confirm what this does. Oh, this heat needs a heat generator. Okay. My bad. So, heat... electric heat generator. Do I have what it takes to craft this? What am I missing? A heat coil. Do I really have nothing to craft a heat coil? Not even rubber? Apparently not. Okay, I must have used it all on resin. We got a lot of resin though. Okay, let me put some resin here and make some copper things. Okay, so these are still making. We need 6 rubber. It's actually a decently fast furnace. 3 of those. There we go. So that should do us for the heat thing. Heat coil. No electric heater. Oh god, we're gonna need more coils into this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Apparently I can't make more than 4. Okay, we're out of copper wire for sure. Yep. Ooh, never mind. We're not that out of copper wire at all. 63 of it right here. Well, that's not going to be a lot. That is still enough. Okay, I need my wrench. Where do I have it? Do I have it in here? No. wrench. Here it is. Okay. Forgot this needed this. Okay. Okay, let's see what side of you. What the hell? The hell does this work? Thinking, care to give me a hand here? What do I need to do for the induction furnace to work? Oh, redstone. Duh. Okay, I'm dumb. Of course. Redstone lever. Do I have any? I do. I have a lot of them, actually. Is that how you do? Maybe. There we go. Okay. Dummy. Can I get this block back? Thank you. Okay, we got an electric heater for the future. It's never a bad thing. Okay, so while that heats up ores, I guess iron. The hell happened to the iron ore? Hey gamer, I might have to ask you to get me a few more ores. What happened to that?
Different wars or?
No, the same ones should be fine. I guess they got smelted while I was looking away. Anyway, while gamer does that, I want to show you guys a neat little trick. So, between episodes, I don't know if I showed this last episode, but whatever. Between episodes, I discovered, like if it was a new thing, this thing called the Ender Pouch. And it's really useful because it actually links with our yellow Ender chest above in that processing system. So right now, wherever we are in the world, if we want to dump our inventory, we can just put it in here. And it just goes through the system, which is incredibly useful, actually. So yeah, just a little tidbit. The Ender Pouch is actually really useful, and it ends up in our ME system, so I don't even have anything to complain about that. Well, I'm at it. Does this smell stone? Oh, it does. Okay. Show me what you got. Okay, no, that's not doing it. Oh, right, this can do it like this. Thank you. Oh, wow, that's a lot. Where did you find these? The entire base is mined out.
I was not in the base. I was in the Emerald Quarry.
Okay. So, right, this is what you can do with the induction furnace. You can see you can smelt two things at once. And I'm pretty sure you can give it upgrades to also help that. But yeah, pretty cool furnace. I might actually employ these above. I'm not sure because I'm pretty sure the diamond, obsidian furnaces, whatever, are faster. So, yeah. But still, definitely a good thing to have. Thank you for the assistant, by the way. Yeah. I guess it also builds up heat even when not turned on, if it has stuff in it, right? Yeah, it does. Okay. Just want to double check. Still, lever on always is a good idea. Actually, the system doesn't want to do that, now that I think about it. Anyway, yeah, that was really all I had planned for today. And that's a half an hour of an episode, so that's good. It means I can edit it down a little bit. Do you want to pop over here so you can outro? That was fast. Okay, Jesus. I'm actually going to take the helmet off as well. This bug's still weird, and apparently it's something widespread as well, but whatever. The bigger helmets don't work like that, so we're fine. Anyway, I sincerely hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. It was a mix and match of things. We toured the base for the first half of it, and then we made some machines to add to the base, because why not? And Agamer has a hat of a cat with a fish. Okay, well, there's hats about everything nowadays. I sincerely hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. If you did, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Come check us out live on twitch.tv/GrandMan3, where you can watch these, make fun of us, and just, yeah, have a good time. Don't forget also to check out Agamer's channel, link down in the description below. We are beating the Twilight Forest. In fact, I'm not sure on timing because the series are sort of disjoint by this point. but in his 12th episode, he will also be beating the Twilight Forest. Yeah, that's all I got time for today, folks. I'm out. Peace.
Peace.